Hey guys, it's been a year. Quite an eventful one. I don't even know how to start this thing anymore, man. All I know is I used to say, hey guys, and something else. We'll do another Badvice. Cue the funky music. This is a segment where I give my advice on topics I'm not qualified to give. A while back I did a video called Why is Love So Confusing? And after rewatching that video, I had a lot of valid questions. It's a confusing world. You have to navigate it. And I'm going to answer every single one of my younger self's questions now that I've been in 2 relationships. So, following the same format as that video, which is very cringy, I don't recommend you watch it. However, go and watch it and give me the views. I would want nothing more. The first point that I bring up is how to approach a girl. And I made a joke about, oh yeah, ma, let me talk to you, let me throw the dice because I'm a TikToker or whatever. No, I'm not on TikTok. Don't look me up. It's not gonna happen. And then I proceeded to say something that would have been perfect. You don't have to come up with this whole big monologue or anything. You can honestly go up to the girl and be like, yo, you're cute. Let's talk. And shoot, they can be like, yeah, no. But you're not gonna win. You shoot all the shots you can. Shoot all the shots you can. With that said, don't go up and say, hey yo ma, I'm trying to clap them cheeks like church. Don't go up to them and say, I'm trying to butter them cheeks like Red Lobster biscuits. Nothing like that is ever gonna work. What I did in the other video, I was like, hey yo, I think you're kind of cute. I saw you from across the room, and do you mind if I get your number? Something as simple as that can work. Something as simple as, hey, you're cute, what's your name? Strike up a conversation, start talking. I'm not qualified to give this advice. Maybe it'll work for you. I mean, it did for me at least twice. The second point that I bring up are the dates. And I said I generally stick to the movies because it's cliche and it's nice and whatever, blah, blah, blah. What needs to happen is the first date, see if you're comfortable with each other. Going to the movies is fine. Going to a restaurant is fine. Going literally anywhere is fine. As for the second date, bring her to a place where you have to talk to her, where you have to get more than just, okay, she's here, I'm here, this is okay with me. Get her to a place where, okay, where's her mind at? Let her express who she is to you and be like, can I really... If you're talking and you're like, oh yeah, I really like video games, I like YouTube, I watch all that in my spare time. And she's like, oh yeah, there's this website where you can watch people kill other people. And it's really funny. Like, don't be around that. Don't run. As for the third date, that's not up to you. You let her pick. Be like, all right, for the third date, I did the first 2. Wherever you want to go, it's done. Wherever you want to go. That's exactly what we're going to do. I'll add a little bit of my flair on it. We'll have a great time. After that, we'll just be talking from there. We'll go to Chick-fil-A for dates. We'll go to the city. It's a whole bunch of different things that you can do. Quick recap. First date, someplace where you're comfortable with each other. Second date, somewhere where you can talk. A walk for Bryant Park, roller skating. You could go to the Museum of Sex. New York City has it. Look it up. Got a bouncy house full of boobs. And for the third date, you don't even have to pick. All you have to do is sit back, let her choose whatever she wants. Whatever she wants. The next question I bring up is, after that first date, are you dating? If you ask them out, that question's not for you. I am going to give the girl's perspective too, because this is Badvice, because I have no idea what the girl's perspective is. That means I'm going to comment on it. As for the girl, if some guy asks you out, say yes. I know you guys have other stuff to worry about and everything like that. If he seems like a genuine, down-to-earth guy who you don't think is gonna hurt you, then say yes. Worst case scenario, you get a free meal, you go out, and you have a little bit of fun. Even if it's with somebody completely awkward, worst case scenario, all you have to say is, this isn't working, let's go home. Or halfway through the date, be like, yo, I don't think this is really gonna work out between us, but I'm having a lot of fun with you. I do think we can be really good friends. And if you're the guy, from the guy's perspective, you have 2 options. Okay, word, I'm happy with being friends. Don't friend zone yourself. At that point, disassociate any future you have with that lady. There's no reason for you to become a simp over a girl who already rejected you. It's not gonna change. You can't change people's minds. If you did, you're a superhero and I wanna meet you. Or option number 2, you can be like, that's not what I had planned. That's not what I want. If it's not what you want, you have the door to leave. If you say that you are okay with being friends when you are not okay with being friends, you automatically fall into simp territory. Belle Delphine taught us all about that world. There are too many of you watching this video who know exactly what I'm talking about. Long story short, after one date, nothing's set in stone. Feel it out. And then when you feel the time is right, you can ask her or she can ask you out, because equality. So the next point that I bring up is, after that one date, how do you navigate where you and that other person is versus if you guys were boyfriend and girlfriend? What do you do in that section of space? And my answer to that is, keep going on dates. You don't claim her, she don't claim you. There shouldn't be any communications of where you stand. She can still talk to other people, but until you say, hey, I want you to be mine and I want to be yours, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, there's nothing stopping her from going with somebody else. However, if she is into you, then she won't talk to anybody else. And if she is into you and she does talk to somebody else, then she is for the streets. And you don't want to be talking to no loose coochie asshole. One of the next points I bring up is what to get your significant other on Valentine's Day. This can be summed up 3 words. Just pay attention. If she wants this, put it down on your phone so you don't forget that she wants this. If she gets it to herself, take it off the list. That way you have a list of things that you know she wants, and you can get it for her if she doesn't get it for herself already. Like person I'm talking to, she likes to stay warm. So get her fuzzy socks, get her a blanket, get her a new stuffed animal to keep her already stuffed animal some company. It's simple math, bro. Quick maths, quick. With that said, one of the other ideas that I had come up with is to come up with something you guys can do together. This isn't necessarily a bad idea, except that the examples that I gave are: don't give your significant other sheet music to one of her favorite songs. One of the other examples I gave, which isn't awful, is I wrote a song and I want you to help me write the lyrics. I do think that that's a good idea. With that said, your significant other has to be musically talented in order to do that. If that is what you want to do, then okay, you can make the song and you can be like, yo, I recorded this, here you go, here's a song for Valentine's Day. It's corny as hell if you make a song, but if that's what she wants, then that's what she wants. When I first shot Why Is Love So Confusing, I said, don't drop hints, we don't get those. And then I also said, I am a horrible hint taker. If she shows interest in, and going back to what I said before, if she takes interest in literally anything, write it down in your phone. That way you have it and you can get it for her when it's her birthday, Christmas, Valentine's, or you just want to do something nice for her. That's the thing. If you don't want to do something nice for her, then you shouldn't be in a relationship in the first place. You never know. Those are 3 days out of the year that you have to get her something. That means there's 361 days that she needs to know that you love her. And how are you going to do that? Love languages. Touch, gifts, attention, and the other 2. Using those, that's how you communicate to her that you love her. Whatever hers is, that's how you do it. Getting gifts isn't all of a relationship, but what I want to add to this, I'm getting to, but I'm going to continue with the rest of the video and poke holes in all of my points and give my advice where I really shouldn't be. Okay, so I have my old video on my computer right over here, and I'm going to stop watching that because I am hurting inside. A couple things I want to say to my younger self before I go on. Number 1, you will not always stay single. 2, you have to let somebody know that they will always find somebody. There's always going to be somebody that's attracted to you. There's always going to be somebody that'll be willing to be your friend at the very least, and you're never going to be alone. And if you die alone, then guess what? You have less responsibility, you have more money for yourself, and you have all the time in the world to do what you want. All you need to realize is that all that time you would dedicate to somebody else, you can use that for what you want. You get to be selfish. What do you want? You can get it. If love is the only thing that you want, then that's going to become a priority, and you're going to be putting yourself out there more. And the more shots you take, the more shots you'll make, and the happier you'll be in the long run. Worst case scenario, she says no. I know rejection is really scary for most people, but it's not that bad. You've been hearing it all. Hey mom, can I have this ice cream pop? No. What do? You put it right back. You don't take it. And you lived until you saw this video. And you're still living. If you have a heart attack during this video, I'm very sorry. But it's not because you're single. Another thing that I want to say, keep trying. You'll be happy regardless. You'll find something that you'll want more than the attention and compassion of somebody else. And for me, it was creating and writing and producing and all of that fun stuff that you see on TV. Every step of the process I want to learn so I can continue making these videos, even though I keep saying I'm going to keep continuing making these videos, and then I take a year hiatus off for like way too long. The next points that I wanted to get have nothing to do with my old video, however they must be said. I believe that there are certain pillars to love. I believe that there's communication, there's honesty, and there's loyalty. All three you don't need trust. You don't just be like, oh, bam, here's trust. Honesty, loyalty, and communication. If you talk to your partner honestly, it'll help them stay loyal. If your partner talks to you honestly, it'll help you stay loyal. Not only those three things, my tripod is on a camera, right? My tripod is on a camera. What is wrong with me? My camera is on a tripod, and that tri means three. If you have two of those things, the whole thing falls. If you have one of those things, the whole thing falls. If you talk to your partner and you stay loyal to your partner, but when you talk to them you're not honest, it's gonna fall. If you don't talk to your partner, but when you do it's honest and you stay loyal, then they don't know how you feel or what's going on inside your mental health. Mental health, mental state, it's the same thing. My point remains the same. If you talk to your partner honestly and openly, and you're not faithful to them, and you're not loyal to them, then it's gonna fall apart. Polyamorous relationships are a different topic for a different video, and I'm not gonna get into it right now. Why? Because I don't feel like it, and I don't owe you nothing. Nothing, not a damn thing. With those three things, communication, honesty, and loyalty, all those things hold up the camera called trust. I'm filming with trust right now. You trust me that I'm gonna make a video once a week, because I proved time and time and again that I can't do that for more than a month. Oh my God. I guess I'm gonna try more. I can't make any promises at this point. I'm gonna try my best. College is starting back up. I have a part-time job. Everything's stressful. I'm working on my bachelor's degree now. But blow this video up so I can do this full time. Maybe I can quit college? No, I'm kidding. Get your degree, it'll help you in the long run. But that's besides the point. I may not know a lot about relationships, nor am I qualified to talk about this topic, but I know enough to make sure that you guys don't fail on a fundamental level. If you guys fail on a fundamental level, then the whole foundation for your entire relationship, for whatever relationship you do decide to get in, will crumble. Now, when I say this, I trust that you guys will make the smart decision in your relationships. I trust that you guys aren't monsters, and I trust that you guys will like, share, subscribe. With that said, I want to apologize for being gone for so long. I'm not going to make any excuses. I'll do my best to do better. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I love you guys. With that said, like, share, subscribe. Share with your mom, your brother, your dad, your sister. For all you know, your grandma may like it. With that said, I'm just an idiot.